everybody, and welcome back to Rise of the Podcast. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Kara.
And I am playing Pokemon Go, and I'm Brownie.
Oh, man.
So, Pokemon, pretty big deal.
So many good Pokies, Chris. It was a community day today.
I caught tons of Swablu.
Yeah, Jeremy almost got destroyed by me earlier because he was talking about that, and I thought you guys had gone out together for kidding.
Oh, gosh, no. I went for a walk without Jeremy.
Yeah, because Jeremy had to work. So I had to give him a stay of execution for abandoning me on a Pokemon community day.
So then Jeremy was looking up the best moves for Double.
Yep.
And he saw Body Press was the big one. It's a fighting move. Albert's normal, but it's a fighting move. And so I couldn't find it. None of the guys were selling it. So finally Jeremy just traded me a Pokemon that was holding the TM for Body Press. So today in Pokemon Shield, I fought the Dragon Trainer. And you can Dynamax, right, in Pokemon Shield.
Yep.
And I got to this trainer and I didn't realize he was sending out his last Pokemon. And Albert was just in there, whatever. I didn't Dynamax because typically it's like 3 Pokemon or whatever. So I had him Cotton Guard twice, which raises his defense
3 levels
per
time.
So that's huge. And the guy Dynamaxed his, I forget what it was.
It's a dragon. It's the dragon skyscraper.
Type. Yeah. Anyway, used Body Slam with Albert. It took out his Dynamaxed Pokemon.
Skyscraper dragon Pokemon.
Yeah. Pokemon without trouble. Like one shot, one hit, like done.
So,
that's awesome.
Chris, it's Dragon Steel. So is Steel weak to fighting? Because it said super effective. It is.
Okay.
Yep. Why is Steel, is Rock weak to fighting?
Yes.
Rock, I get, because you could punch a rock into gravel.
It's a Duraludon.
I don't know if you can show people, but why would there be the thought, like the logic behind Steel being weak to fighting?
Hold on one second. Pokemon.
Anyway, I was very proud of Albert.
Because it's only got a couple of weaknesses, and I think it's for the same reason that it would be weak to fighting. It's like the fighting people are training against stuff like that to make themselves tough or whatever.
Wouldn't you think that be weak to fire?
It is weak to fire.
It is weak to fire because it melts it.
It should be weak to water too because it rusts.
No, not stainless.
Does it say it's a stainless steel Pokemon?
It's implied. It is. It's implied. Would you look at his Felix and think he's gonna rust?
No, so it's weak to fighting, fire, and ground.
That's it.
Why ground?
Who knows? It's immune to poison. Can't be poisoned.
What?
Can't be damaged by poison. What's that?
Buildings fall over if there's an earthquake. It makes sense. Steel is.
But I feel like that'd be more rock.
No. Steel is structural, and the ground moving it breaks that sturdiness. It totally makes sense. That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Should we ask? Okay.
So here's what it says about the steel type. In Gen 2, it was created to balance out the previously overpowered normal and psychic types, as both are resisted by steel. Although the number of steel's resistances decreased from 11 to 10, including the added resistance of fairy type, steel remains the most resistant type. It can't be poisoned except by Twin Needle in Gen 2 or if damaged by Sandstorm.
I don't understand how steel could be poisoned.
It can't be poisoned.
That's the
but you
thing.
said except for that one.
Yeah, well, then that was only in Gen 2.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So since now, I didn't see. Here's the funny thing. I've been playing Pokemon since '96, and
way to date yourself.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Nobody else wants to date him.
Yeah.
Well, he's married, so anybody wants to date him, they have to get through me. Just say.
You're too busy catching sway blues.
I got enough candy. It's had 160 candy starting out. I went on a 3-mile walk today, and I started out with 160 candy, and I ended up with 430 or something like that.
That's why I love community days. That's how I got the only other community day I've ever done, or I didn't do this one, but it was just the Chimchar one. Mm-hmm. That's it. So I have a shiny Chimchar, which Infernape's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Well, and then so it's been fun. Kara and I have been watching. How many episodes are actually public on RPG, Chris?
2.
2 episodes. You can watch. Chris did all of this really, really hard work to learn about emulators and randomizers. And
it's third-party DLC, Jeremy. It's not an emulator.
It's third-party DLC. That is what we're going to go with. did I say third-party DLC? So, Chris, it's funny you started it as a test just to see if it would work for like a live stream. Yeah. But you've had so much fun playing it that you've been like doing it as a playthrough, and I really enjoy them. They're really good.
They're fun.
They're super good.
I try to be entertaining. The first episode's kind of a crap show because it's literally me like talking to Jeremy the whole time.
Yep.
But let me see if I can. So I changed the search tags on it a little bit because just RPG brings up absolutely nothing.
Huh.
Because like, what is it's
rocket propelled.
But if you go RPG 8R0WN13, oh, it's not plugging in there. WN13 should come up. Oh, not asterisk thing. Hey, it's right there. Did I delete I did. Such a goober. I want to capture a window. There it is. All right, there it is. You can see it. How fancy.
Woohoo! So you can actually watch Chris play the third-party DLC randomizer. And what's fun about it is random is just so much fun. Because like all the gym types have had their types changed. So then the first like gym is a dragon type. It is really, really hard to get through a dragon gym when you just start off.
Yeah, spoilers.
And you don't even have an actual starter. You've got just a random mon. It's really, really awesome.
So yeah, there's a whole bunch of episodes scheduled to come out over the next month or so.
So Chris, besides what like pops up on the screen, is chat not working right?
We've only got 2 people watching right. We got one on Facebook and one on Twitch. So.
Oh. And then somebody says something. Is it Swanky?
No, that's Brad. People fight over this stuff.
People fight. Okay, Brad, I really enjoyed watching Gabe stream with you. We also have some competition. The Latin Operation Forces just went live at 7:00.
That's
true.
They
really?
They did.
We've been going live at 7 forever. They had to pick Saturday nights at 7.
Well, normally they start at 6. And then now they're over there starting at 7. But hey, Brad's here.
Brad is here. We appreciate you, Brad.
Something. Chris, you're taking a picture of us.
I'm taking a picture of my chandelier.
Oh, hanging over above the set.
Oh, that's funny. I want to swing from the chandelier.
He's my only Pokemon that I've ever walked with ever since they introduced the best friend thing.
You have had him for a while.
Like
I did get a Litwick.
Years.
I got a Litwick and Shield.
Well, I want to know, Brad, what
Bagon hanging out here.
What nerdy thing, Brad, do you do? Because I would highly put a lot of money on that you don't play Pokemon. I would just put money on that. But speaking of which, so the mask mandate has been lifted in Minnesota.
Everybody's still enforced. All shops still enforce it though.
In Duluth.
In Duluth.
In Duluth. I know some people that were down in Hinckley and they're gone. All the masks are gone.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And he said he does not play Pokemon.
I did not think. Poor Brad. I did not think he
doesn't
played
play Pokemon, guys. He plays Digimon.
That would make some people very, very happy. But no, the only reason we've been talking about Pokemon is just because we've just been replaying PokeGo because it's a fun thing to do when you go on a walk.
It really is.
You hit all the stops. You get to see what could pop up. You never know. And there's so many Pokemon in the game now that,
it's like a new Pokemon every day.
And you don't need to understand how Pokemon works to watch me play.
And that's
Pokemon games.
You don't.
I try to explain all the moves that I'm making, and then I totally F everything up anyway. And it's what type is Stunky? I don't know.
So here's what's really
skunk.
Here's what's really funny, and this is just Brad, we'll just talk to you directly because you're here with us. So what's really funny is you have to imagine. I mean, Chris has a long hybrid history here of playing Pokemon, right? So he fires up this randomizer, and just to put it into perspective, there's how many games out there that are very similar to this. It's turn-based, right? So every turn is the most important thing you have. Like, what you do in your turn is really important. So this first gym leader, or this first battle, against your rival, he gets a Pokemon. He sends out a Slowking, and it has an ability called Truant, okay? And Truant, you give up, because it's so strong, and you give up every other turn, okay? Yep. So then what Chris picks is this Pokemon with Synchronize, which copies that ability. So Chris's weak little Porygon copied Truant, which then made him skip every other turn. The fact that matchup even exists in this perfect random scenario is just the funniest thing.
Yeah.
I think there's the same amount of odds as monkeys typing out Shakespeare over the course of infinity as this randomly happening to Chris. The randomizer is just such a fun little aspect.
Yeah, and I've played through Pokemon Pearl a million years ago, like in 07 when it came out or whatever. I don't remember anything from it, so it's like I don't even need the randomizer.
Oh, right. It all feels...
It just makes it more...
Feels new and exciting.
Interesting. John says, I remember the gold Pokeballs Grams got as a BK 24K plated.
Still have them. They're down here, actually, in the studio.
Yeah, I actually... Jeremy said he found a bunch of his old stuff, and I asked him about those.
Yep.
Because I remember them existing from a million years ago.
Do you have your cards?
No, they're gone.
100% certain.
I'm pretty sure they're gone. I threw them out in a rage of...
All those foil Charizards gone.
Dude, they're existed.
I mean, Jeremy, think about this. With how much all of those are worth, because you said people are going for the originals.
Yep.
Chip's college would be paid for.
I don't think about that. Like, maybe like
Chris,
a couple $1,000.
There you go. But if we invested that now,
Lord,
over the course of 18 years, it could be paid for his college.
I mean, in 18 years, college might not even exist anymore.
That's true.
Okay, I was thinking about this earlier. I was thinking about decades.
Okay.
Right? Man, we're going to go down a hole now, guys.
Oh, I love this. This is exciting.
All right. And
I miss Keith. I'm just kidding.
and we had kind of mentioned a little bit about how like in last week's podcast with Keith about how like decades like sort of have a certain definition, and we were talking about Back to the Future, right?
Yep.
And then I started thinking because like everything of like I think everyone agrees with like basically what like the theme of each decade is up until probably about like the 90s or whatever, and like and maybe even up into and including the 90s are just like a worse version of the 80s to me.
Right.
It's like still just as loud and like clashy and but like not quite as like original.
Right.
Right.
But then I think it's like the 2000s was literally the stupidest decade. Like when I think of 2000, from 2000 to 2009 or 10, whichever we want to, technically it would be 01 to 10.
Yep.
But people are going to classify it as 2000 to 2009. But the actual decade is whatever. We're getting into semantics. It was the literal stupidest decade. We had, no offense, the stupidest president we've ever had. Donald Trump, for all the things he is, isn't stupid. George W. Bush is the dumbest president we've ever had that I've experienced.
Okay.
There were this is what triggered it. I was just running through a Weird Al song in my head randomly, just popped in there, right?
Yep.
And there was a TV show that existed called Are You Hot?
Lord.
Right? There's like that was something that was on network television. That is literally just like people just judge you. Imagine American Idol, but Are You Hot?
That's it?
That's it.
Wow.
That was like somebody in a television studio had to make the decision. This is peak cultural entertainment.
Well, isn't that
us just standing there with our shirts off and like, "Are you hot?" And like it's literally like so stupid. It's the 2000s was the dumbest decade.
And you had hip huggers, whale tails.
Saying. I mean, it's all like there are no choices
like
made in the 2000s that were good choices.
Not really.
Well, the iPhone came out in 2007.
Brad said, "Can I get a gallon of gas for a Charizard?"
Yes. Well, that's why I said I have a little block of wood.
Swanky.
Swanky.
Oh, yay, Swanky's here. I had a little chunk of wood my sister gave me, like, a gift shop present. Somebody gets you, and it just says, like...
Life's better with a brother.
Life's better with a brother or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. And it's written on a little chunk of 2x4, and I literally looked at it on my desk the other day, and I'm like, that 2x4 is probably actually worth more money right now than she paid for it. Because wood's so stupid expensive.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
I was talking about that with somebody yesterday. It's like a 2x4 pre-Walmart 19.
Yep.
Was like $2.08.
Right.
And now you're paying like $9.
Yep.
It's ridiculous.
I know. My neighbor across the street is building a deck, and I am just wondering how he can afford it. Plain and simple.
You got so many streets for your neighbors to be across you from. Like you say your neighbor across the street, it could be literally like 14 different people.
I know it can be.
I just got a roll. It's nice.
Nice.
Solid.
Are you guys? I think you had some good bigger blocks of text come through. I wonder if
Brad said, with inflation coming like a speed train, maybe Pokemon cards will be the new currency.
Oh, it's better than Bitcoin.
And Hacksaw Jim Duggan would be bankrupt these days.
What's that person's name?
Hacksaw Jim Duggan, I believe an old wrestler.
Oh, as Brad said that.
Yeah.
I thought the YouTube person's name was Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, welcome, Hacksaw Jim. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Chris, you know what else you haven't complained about this episode? The amount of frames that are being dropped. Are we doing all right?
Yeah, we're doing all right, but we did not record an intro. So when we're done with this, we have to record an intro.
Yes.
I forgot to hit the stupid record button.
But you did hit it now, right? Or is we're recording?
Oh, he's 2x4s. Duh. I remember that now.
Gotcha. I never was that WWE.
Yeah.
I never watched.
I think this is like the classic, like late
Here, I'll
80s, early
recreate it for you, Kara.
90s.
Kaboom! Oh, and he hits Kara with a chair. You don't seem amused.
Am I supposed to be?
I mean, the people getting hit by the chair are never amused. It's the people watching that are amused.
So,
That's
Kara,
true.
you missed out. So, Kara was excited because this week was just a chill week. We could finally catch our breath. We have a gap between guests. We had a couple guests on before. We had this week, which we're taking a break, and then next week Justin will be on.
And then 2 weeks from now, we have another guest.
And then we have another guest coming on. So it's been. Kara was excited, but when we are by ourselves, we have to be responsible for coming up with the topics of conversation. So we're going to talk a little bit about Bad Batch in a little while here, but you missed the fun. You missed it out on the funny experience. So Chris had never heard of them, but there's two types of packaging peanuts that exist in the world.
Snowman poop.
Well, there's the normal kind, and then do you know the other kind?
Snowman poop. It melts.
When you put it in water.
Yep.
Okay, but this stuff was tubular, but I looked at Chris and I said, do you think this is the dissolvable kind or the normal kind? And he's like, I don't know. So I was like, I put it in my mouth to test it.
Instantaneously.
It was a dissolvable kind and it dissolved in my mouth. And I looked, I'm like, oh.
Hey, melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
Yeah, right? So don't test dissolvable packaging peanuts. Don't test
Packaging peanuts in
packaging
your mouth.
peanuts in your mouth.
There's a bottle of water right there.
I didn't know that then.
Yeah.
It's right there.
I was in the hallway.
Yeah, he was out there. He was like right there, actually.
There's a case of water right there.
I didn't know that.
chairs and stuff. The water was covered by a couple of boxes.
Actually,
I had to move it to get a water.
Yeah, I actually cleaned up in here, if you didn't know. That is what.
Did you?
I was messing.
Yeah, that's why he had that garbage bag blocking you out earlier. It
And I
wasn't because
told
he
you
didn't
not-
want you in here. It's because
Yeah.
he was actually doing work.
Yeah, I had the bag open. So I tell Kara, I'm like, yell out there. I'm like, hey, I have an open garbage bag full of garbage that I needed to be open so I can still place garbage in the bag to get the full extent use out of the bag. Because that's the most important thing.
Okay, quick derailment on that. I can't tell you how many times garbage has piled up around me because it's like, okay, I have a bag that's like, I get it to like 90%. It's like, no, I need to get this completely full, but then I have garbage that's too big to go in there.
Yep.
And then so it's like I have to segregate the big garbage so I'm not ready to start a new bag yet away from the smaller garbage that can actually
my
finish filling the bag. It's
gosh.
like the garbage bags are not expensive.
No.
But they're expensive enough that it's like I want to get them completely full.
See?
Before I throw them out.
That's all I was trying to do was utilize the garbage bag. So I put it, the only place I have to put it is in front of the door into the studio. So I yelled out in the hallway, I said, Kara, don't come in the door. And then you give me the third degree and you're like, why? I want to come in. You're just as bad as Chip. You're like, I want to come in now that I can't come in. Or a dog. When you let a dog out and then the dog wants to come back in. And then you let the dog in and wants to go
Are you
back
saying
out.
I'm a dog?
Most men don't compare
didn't-
their wives to dogs and survive.
I didn't
here,
think
but just
about
as-
that until after the fact.
So far he's compared me to a dog and a cow. Lovely.
when and I,
Kara the cow.
oh
Remember?
yeah, and yeah, that's right. I remember. It's super funny. What game was that in?
Stardew Valley.
Oh, that's right. That was hilarious. That was peak Jer Bear. That was when I was at my peak.
Nicely done.
I'm waiting for the whale. I'm waiting for the whale part.
Oh, what
Kara
Chris
the
and I
Whalmer.
were talking about you the other day, and we compared you to Fire Nation.
Oh, it was so easy.
What was that about?
I can't remember, but it was like it just naturally happened.
It was like, oh, it's so Fire Nation.
Oh no,
Carrie.
Pokemon Go crashed. I guess I'll stop playing.
But we were saying that was just so it just fit. It fit that you were Fire Nation.
Swanky says he could have said something else. You could have called what? Oh, he could have said something else you call a dog. So silver lining.
Oh,
Jerry wouldn't be alive if he referred to me as that.
well, there's that stupid
As a collie?
Labrador Golden Retriever.
Oh Lord.
If Kara was a dog, she wouldn't be a golden. She'd be like what's an angry dog? She'd be a pit bull. For sure.
I'd be a pit bull.
Fire Nation pit bull.
She clamps and doesn't let go.
Jeremy would be a little Shih Tzu.
What? No, I would not. I'd be like a Dalmatian.
Dalmatians are pretty high maintenance.
Yeah, high maintenance and hard of hearing. That's me.
Jeremy is not high maintenance.
What are those ones that don't have hair?
Oh, the ugly ones, with little tufts of fur on the ends of the ears.
Yeah, it could be that too.
Yeah,
I mean, if we wanted to be rude.
Because I'm bald.
Yep.
Yeah.
The dogs could have bald spots. I wonder if you Google search.
A Dalmatian
Is there a bald spot? Do dogs go bald?
Dalmatians are pretty aggressive. That's true. Dalmatians are pretty aggressive.
Are they
dogs.
not nice?
They're not.
Really?
They're pretty high maintenance and they're pretty high strung.
I'm pretty sure there's a movie that says that there's 101 nice ones out there.
Yeah, well, I don't think you could say definitively each one of them is nice. I think all of them are just trying to avoid being coats.
That's true.
Well, what other dog would I be?
What would Jeremy be?
Poodle.
No, I wouldn't be a poodle. Poodles have more hair than I do.
They shave poodles though, and leave little tufts here and there.
You're so funny.
Ooh.
What would Jeremy be? I'm just imagining Jeremy as a dog.
Brad, what do you think, Jeremy B? Swanky, what do you think?
A wiener dog?
I think like no.
A lab?
No, you're not. Okay.
You don't play catch enough to be a lab.
Okay.
That's true. We need to think of a dog that lays around.
Border collie. I was kind of thinking some sort of herding and.
But too much energy. Too much energy.
An old border collie.
Jeremy the poodle.
One that's ready to be put out to pasture.
Okay, you remember the old I think it was like Looney Tunes. There's Sam the sheepdog.
Oh well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Sam the sheepdog.
Yeah, like he has like so. Granted, he has like the hair that hangs over his eyes, so you can't see. But that's the opposite part. But like he's not like he expends the least amount of effort possible to defeat the coyote or whoever he's going up against the fox. I can't remember whose name.
It's Wile E. Coyote.
I could be a Wehrmaniner.
Don't know.
A Wehrmaniner.
A Wehrmaniner. It's the dog.
It looks
from
like
Sesame Street. They're like got a gray sheen coat and like the hand like just.
They're like a really thin. They look like a really thin lab.
Like they would dress up as the.
Yes.
Okay.
The dog that they would dress up in Sesame Street.
Okay.
Yep. A Wehrmaniner.
No, you're not a Wehrmaniner.
Why not?
Cause you're just not.
They got really small hair.
Charlie from All Dogs Go to Heaven. That's a good movie.
I haven't watched that in forever.
Wishbone.
Wishbone.
No.
What was he? I can't remember.
He's Jack Russell
Terrier.
Which, AKA Parson Russell Terrier. Same dog, I guess.
Well, Jack Russell Terrier is easier to say.
Yeah.
JRT.
Yep.
Jeremy Russell Terrier.
We are, if you stick around, we're going to be doing MASH for me. We've done MASH for Chris. We've done MASH for Kara. And towards the end of the episode, we're going to do
Do you remember
MASH
what?
A border collie who tells stories.
That's right. That is right.
Who did I marry?
A Wookiee.
That's right. And I drove Chris's car, I think. Chucky was my child. We lived.
And a pineapple under the sea.
Yeah.
So what dog would I be?
See, I could almost see you as the big hairy sheepdog.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
What's
wanna
the
do
smartest dog?
Oh, guys, I know who I am. Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo, you're a Great Dane?
Yeah.
I can kind of see a Great Dane.
I can see that. Righty.
They do have about the same level of
Yoinks.
communication skills.
Yeah, exactly.
You're
Words are
constantly
hard.
eating.
Yes.
I mean, that's true. That's true. So I'm just a pit bull.
Kara's a pit bull. I don't know. Do you like to swim?
Yeah.
You could be a Dalmatian.
Am I mean?
No.
I mean, yes.
I don't know why that's the association with Dalmatians. I just know them as being deaf.
Greyhound. Gary could be a greyhound.
Okay,
Yes.
I don't.
Also,
You like to run.
Also, not particularly nice dogs.
I don't like to run.
So we live in a neighborhood where a greyhound is the dog.
Yeah.
And people walk their greyhounds around, and they all have sweaters on and stuff. And they're high maintenance.
Yeah, well,
Or
they're
pampered
like
dog.
ultra short hair dog
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Does it look like I've got short hair?
Yes. Look at your hair right now.
It's in a bun. There's lots of hair.
See, that's a very poodle style.
Yeah,
I am
baby
not a
Kara is the
poodle.
poodle. I think now that we're like really boiling down,
No.
she's a poodle that lives in Fire Nation.
Yep.
No, I am not a poodle. I am not. I hate
know.
poodles. Poodles can. I'm sorry if you love poodles. I do not like poodles at all. Not my thing.
The poodles I've been around are just very timid. That's all. And they're very if you try to
The
discipline
poodles
them,
are
they
very trainable.
just- yes.
They're supposedly the smartest dog.
I think dolphins are the smartest dog.
Do you say a
For the
dolphin?
fish.
No. So my younger brother. No,
Little
Jeremy.
sip. Share.
No, get.
Here, go long.
Oh, do you have Mount Dusky?
That's the last one, yeah.
Oh.
I'm not throwing that.
No, my younger brother, he went to.
How does aluminum conduct electricity?
It's metal.
Never mind.
Your brother went to what? Your brother went to what?
His brother went down to Georgia looking for a soul
I'm definitely not a Dalmatian because I have good hearing. What?
Brad says small poodles give the breed a bad name, but the big ones are legit tough and smart.
Well, that's good. That's good.
It's like,
They're wimps, though. They're wimps.
No, bring it back to Pokemon.
No, the standard poodle. My younger, like I was going to say, my brother's friends were out of town, and they had a standard poodle. And their dog knew AJ, knew him. He went to go take care of him one day and couldn't find him. The dog had run upstairs and crawled underneath the owner's bed and peed itself because AJ came in.
Yeah, so Brad again says the big ones are not wimps, and Swanky did up Carrot, which I think is like he's agreeing with.
He's agreeing with you. You're outnumbered. So, Carrot,
the internet says you're wrong.
You have a story. What was your story?
That was my story.
Oh, that was your story.
Anecdotally, yeah, I don't know. I've never met a poodle really in real life. But I was going to say, so bringing back to Pokemon, Furfrou, who's based on a poodle, is actually legitimately strong.
But now you reminded me of so they have the electric corgi now. Have you seen that? Bolton?
No, I don't know any of the new ones from Gen 8.
And then there is the Lassie type dog from Lady and the Tramp. The Shogi. Our neighbor
That's
has
not a Lassie dog. A Lassie dog's a collie.
Yeah.
No. But Lady and the Tramp.
The Scotty dog.
The Scotty dog.
Yeah. Scotty and Lassie are two totally different things.
Yeah.
What did I say?
You said Lassie.
Did I?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
I didn't say Lady. I didn't say Lady and the Tramp.
We spent too much time together just saying the exact same things.
You both have the condescending talking to Jeremy response is what you have.
Maybe you just bring it out in people.
I guess so. Well, okay, everybody knows here that I say words are hard, right? Now, again, I don't have my phone on me, but I was completely, is vindicated the correct word?
Depending on what your story goes.
Validated?
Yeah, vindicated, yep.
So I say woof. And Chris, you're the only actually other person that actually admits that you hear the L. So people always yell at me and say it's wolf. It's a wolf. I can't even say it. It's
wolf?
A wolf.
I do not say wolf. I say wolf.
Well, no, I say woof, but I hear there's an L in there. So people hear WOOF. Mm-hmm. Chris, you're the only one who admits that you hear WULF.
That's how it sounds to me.
And so,
like he's saying Wolfgang.
So my buddy tried to prove me wrong.
Tried to poop you wrong.
He tried to prove me wrong, everybody. And so he busted out Siri. So I'm like, give me that. So I said, Siri, define woof. And then she popped up on the screen, WOLF, a dog or a primitive breed of wild.
But then he did it at home, and the first time he did it, it came up. It
was your Siri, but the second time I said,
how do Siris differ?
Well, I said woof,
and it came up with WOOF, and he's like, no. He's like, Siri, wolf.
I did not say wolf. I said woof.
Here, try using my phone from 1,000 years ago. Just hit the speaker icon.
Okay. Ow! Jeez! Oh, you gotta reset it. No, Pokemon Go started because I shocked the phone.
You defibrillated my Pokemon Go. No, so in the upper, in the corners, it's got the microphone. So just hit that and do a search.
What can I touch?
You're clear now. We already did it.
All right. Here we go.
Oh, let me get you some.
I was gonna say, Jeremy, just come back here, Jeremy.
Here.
People want to see it. Oh, is that yours?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. We're gonna hit the microphone. Define wolf.
Here's the definition of wolf. A wild carnivorous mammal of the dog family, living and hunting in packs. It is native to both Eurasia and North America.
So it picked up wolf. I'm gonna do it again. Define wolf. See, everybody?
You gotta hold it that way a little bit. There you go. No, that way.
I don't.
It basically has to be in the third, like where your arm is. There you go. Yeah, you can definitely see it says wolf.
Okay, there I did it again. I felt like I was very clear with my pronunciation.
Give me my mic back now. You haven't rubbed up against anything to generate static electricity.
I hear woof. I don't hear wolf.
The shotgun mic isn't hooked up right now.
Right.
She had it hooked up for Keith's mic. Oh, I should mute that, by the way.
I saw some comments.
Yeah. So yeah, it's all right. So we've got Brad says Siri is not a source of validation.
Ha! It is for me.
Smokey says woof or woof. It sounds like you're saying woof to me.
Yep.
Just take the L, Jeremy. Just Brad says just take the L, Jeremy, pun intended.
Yeah, as in the loss.
Yeah.
As in the loss.
But then also the L in wolf.
I'm telling you. So voice dictation hears it. And so really it just proves that computers are smarter than everybody else.
There you go.
I just thought it was the funniest thing because somebody tried to say, you're so smart, say it into the speaker. And the speaker, it hears it. Woof.
I mean, I wonder
Chris
if it's
is
like
my bro.
autocorrect though.
No, it's not because then I would say, did you mean wolf? Or did you mean woof?
But I mean, I think it's kind of like autocorrect. You're not, how many times can you say woof compared to wolf?
Let me see your phone.
I don't think either one is necessarily more
Let me see your phone.
said than the other.
I'm literally gonna just open up a text and I'm gonna auto speech to text. We're gonna do speech to text on this, and you guys will just have to wait rivetingly as I do this. All right, here we go. Woof. Oh my gosh! It typed in WOOF and then it changed it to WOLL.
Boom! I proved it.
So it did
started
two
out
O's
as
and then it took
woof.
one out.
And then it was like
and then it
JK.
changed it. So it's like based off of context, you wouldn't be looking up woof in and of itself. So you'd be looking up a wolf then?
Well, so try this. Do speech to text.
Okay.
And say my sweater is made out of wolf.
Okay, there we go. All right. My sweater is made out of woof. It changes it to wolf.
There's got to be something in the way that you say it that the inflection makes it think that you're trying to say wolf.
Yeah, that's hilarious. So maybe I'm like, I don't know, guys. It's so funny to me. What?
I was right. It's
not
autocorrect.
No, it's not autocorrect. Well,
everything about speech to text is autocorrect, Kara.
Kara, you try to say wolf without the L. Like you say WOOF. You speak it and see what it says. Because it should autocorrect it to wolf based off your logic.
Woof. Yeah, I said woof. So no, but now let's see.
So here's the thing.
Did it type in WOOF?
There is a difference between what Jeremy is saying.
Yeah.
And what you're saying. You're saying and he's saying right? There's the U sound that I'm hearing as opposed to the O sound that you're saying.
So yeah,
that's what it's picking up on. I don't know if I'm the only person who can hear this. But it sounds like WULF, like you're saying like the beginning of like Wolfgang.
Yes,
and it sounds like you're definitively saying wool. Or woo, like you're getting that ooh, and he's getting ooh. Like there's that. I don't know the stupid names for the different inflection things.
Here's the thing that I'm impressed with, guys. We've done it. We have reached the point that the computer can dictate the difference between oof and
Different phonetics, yeah.
Yeah,
but if I say wolf, it comes up with wolf.
Yes, but if you say woof, it should come out WOOF.
Yeah,
and
because that's what you're saying.
Woof.
Yeah, and it comes up with woof, correct?
Yeah, it comes up as woof.
So it knows the difference between what Jeremy is saying, which you think is woof, and what you're saying, which is woof. So it's able to parse
it can hear
the inflectional differences.
It can hear you saying woof.
Yes.
Even though you're trying to say wolf.
No, I am saying woof. That's the point. I say woof.
Whatever.
You guys go, I get it now. Now I can hear it. I hear it now. Everybody in the whole world, because I can say... I can say woof. No, woof.
Mm-hmm. So that's totally different.
See?
Totally different.
Woof, woof.
Yeah, so the noise the dog makes, the animal.
Yes.
That's the order you just said it in.
Yep.
It just sounds
if
like...
I just hung around you too long, is that what the problem is?
Probably, it just sounds different inflections of woof to me.
Yeah,
woof and woof.
So people accuse people from Minnesota of holding on to vowel sounds too long, right? So the word woof is just a long ooh noise, right? So I totally hear it when he says it. Whereas wolf is shorter and it's like pitchier. It just goes up. It's completely different to me.
We were just Ace. We had just got a guy in at work who is from Boston, and he said he's well, he's yelling at us. He's like, I cannot get over like being constantly exposed to you guys dragging out your O's. He's like, it kills me.
Boston.
And
Soda twang.
but we've talked about this too because we have a friend who spells his name Mike with a Y, and I when I say like Mike, like my friend, I say Mike. But then when I say Mike with the Y, I feel like even though Mike and Mike, it's I. That was the Y, and then there's the I. I feel like I'm saying it differently, but theoretically they should sound the same.
Yeah, I feel again there's like a pitchierness, like the Y. It's like it's almost like the word my, which has like that upward trail. So it's like Mike versus Mike.
Yeah. And then I also get yelled at because, and we've talked about this in Words Are Hard. I say milk, pillow, and
my dad says pillow.
Yeah, I say pillow. It's a pillow. I don't know. I know it's a pillow.
Pillow.
It's a pillow.
Pillow.
You say pillow, don't you?
Say pillow.
No, say it
I've
again.
never said pillow. Pillow.
Yeah, like it's like a medicinal capsule.
Yeah. With an O at the end.
Yeah, but I still say so. Like to me, you're saying pillow, and I say I say pillow. But if I try to say it with an I say
a Pell Grant with an O at the end.
I say pillow.
So that was pillow. What you said there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I'm trying to say pillow.
Yeah. Okay, you did it.
And then there's, but you say pillow differently.
Pillow.
You say you really hit the I. You're like pillow.
Pillow.
Or you say pillow.
No.
Pillow.
The I is definitely the accent point.
Pillow.
Yeah.
But I say pillow. Pillow's way better.
And
it's
milk.
Pillow. No, it's milk.
Milk.
No, not milk. Milk.
Did I say milk?
No, Jeremy's being weird. Phonetic words, Jeremy versus Candy. Kara. Sorry, I was reading something else when I was trying to read your name. That's how I got a Candy, sorry. Brad says, how did we get here emote?
I was validated by the predictive text actually hearing what I'm saying.
Swanky says, poor Chip is going to grow up with speech impediments, not knowing how to pronounce what properly and just mixing everything up.
We're just going to kick Jeremy out when he's learning words.
Well, and then so then I had another boo-boo. So we had somebody whose name was very, very similar to Bonito, but it was Bonita. And I kept saying Bonito and then I said Bonita, but it's Benita. And that just was blowing my mind. It was super hard to say and it was bad. So
this is my assessment of why Jeremy gets like 80% of the words that he says wrong. Is he's thinking at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and the way that his brain indexes stuff, there's stuff that's just like close enough, and it's just like saying YOLO and just grabbing the closest word. And it's just like, whatever. It's just like, let's just go. It doesn't have any time to sit and process. It's like, I got to get to the next thing.
That's what I do, though. When I do all my sayings, I do I have to think about it so I say it correctly, but I'll do normally I would say something like, I put the horse before the cart. But even if it's supposed to be the other way, I'm supposed to say I put the cart before the horse. But I say it so fast.
Border collie brain.
So as a kid, I used to mix up the order of, I would say, I'm never gonna get. And so,
I'm never gonna forget. Oh no, I said it right. Dang it.
Yeah, I'm never gonna get.
I'm never gonna forget.
So I would say because it was supposed to be I'm never going to forget, and I'm never gonna get. I would put gonna in the middle of for and get. And my parents and everybody just thought it was the cutest thing ever. So yeah, I'm never gonna get. And then, but I was at Mike's house the other day when we were flying the drone, and I was hanging out with him, and his kid came up to me with a toy, and he said something that was completely indecipherable, at least to me, and Mike totally understood it. So he told me, he's like, as a parent, you're going to learn how to understand. Like, you can understand what your kids are trying to say, and so you act like...
And that's us with you.
Yeah, and that's what I was like, when you said you've been around me so long, you can just hear the L in woof that... that it's just because you. Yeah, I'm your son, Chris. Yeah. I'm your son. You have to translate for me.
Yep.
And then we were also.
I thought you were C3PO.
I'm fluent in 6 million forms of my own communication. We were talking about so Rich, my coworker, should really be a comedian because we were talking about TV shows that people watch that. Based off of like if you were just to like group into a thing, be like, oh, I can't believe that person actually watches that show. So it was one specific person.
That'd be like if you watched Are You Hot?
Yes, exactly. So this person we were surprised at, they love Swamp People, the show on History Channel, and it's all about shooting gators in the bayou, right? And we were.
I don't know if it's necessarily about shooting gators in the bayou. I think it's just about bayou life in general.
Okay. So that one. Well, yeah. So they hunt. It's all about like gator permits, and it specifically follows the gator season. But then you get a little bit of the other stuff in there. But the one guy has such a bad language capability, they put subtitles up for him.
I'm going down with them gator. We're gonna go.
Oh yeah, shoot a gator! Shoot a gator!
That's like that like really bad Creole accent.
Yes, the Creole accent. Anyways, Rich does it perfectly, and it was really fun to listen to him walk around saying stuff. Because then he would say it in like Creole, I guess we'll say, and then he would say it like what you'd hear it as a normal person who doesn't speak it, and you'd go back and forth and turn it on and off really quickly.
Interesting.
That was kind of fun today.
That's a cool bit.
Yeah, it was a really cool bit. You know, I'm trying to even remember it as an example, but he said like something that would be like shoot the gator, but it sounded like cinnamon and sugar or whatever. So he's like shoot a gator, cinnamon and sugar. Yeah, shoot a girder, and he's like cinnamon and sugar. Yeah, so it was really funny watching him turn it on and off.
Interesting.
And if you knew who he was, like people.
Apparently he's rich. No.
Right?
So okay, I have. This is my 5-star gold-plated joke of the day that I made. I'm gonna tease that, and then I'm gonna back up a little bit.
Okay.
So I called my sister to talk to her about my current living situation, right?
Yep.
And I was on the phone with her for an hour and a half. I thought I had taken 2 different phone calls from her. I did not know where this hour and a half of my day went. That I was talking to her the entire time. But like, I thought I'd called her, talked about the living situation, done other things in my life, and then went back and had another phone conversation. That's how long we were on the phone. I didn't I was like going to hang up. I was like, we've been on the phone for an hour and a half.
Isn't that crazy?
And I was like, how the heck did this phone call start? She's like, oh, talking about your living situation. I was like, no, that was a different phone call. Anyway, on this phone call, so she and her husband were like putz around doing whatever. She was having me on speakerphone, so I was talking to both of them. And her husband had said something. He's like, oh, I don't want that looming over me. And I was like, well, if you live beneath a tailor, you always have something looming over you.
That's epic. That is epic.
And I was so proud of myself. And so my sister and I have the exact same sense of humor. So she's dying. And I could just like hear Marty's eyes rolling.
That's really good.
Oh,
I love witty jokes like that. Those are
hey, Mike's cinnamon sugar. The Gravity Falls theme song on those stepper motors was freaking epic, dude.
Oh my goodness. Is that Mike?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. So, all right, Chris, and Kara, I'll pose a hypothetical.
Oh, we're getting Clue Kara now?
Yeah, right?
This is, Mike did, I'll have to send it to you, Stepper Motor Gravity Falls theme song.
Yep. That's what I just.
Oh, hey, Gabe. Yeah, she
Gabe.
literally just heard me say it.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, so I thought it was a different Mike. I thought it was Fish. And so he asked me to sew for him, right? So I had to do some sewing for him. So he may have gotten promoted, and so he got some stripes put on his dress uniform because he's applying for this different position. Anyways, so he asked me to do it, and I'm just sitting there and I'm like, oh, I've sewed so many freaking stripes on in my day. I could never do it again, and I would be totally fine. And so, but
just wait till that zebra shows up on Tuesday.
I know, right? So your sister would laugh at that. Anyways, so I did it for him, right? And I was like,
you're not hand sewing.
No.
At the end, you did it. This part.
No, this part here.
Is that the bobbin?
Nope. Kara, what am I doing?
Oh, you're taking off the old one.
Bingo! Cutting off the old stripe.
I see. So do you just like throw it in a garbage can?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So you don't like repurpose them? Like
No.
It's like, oh, you're an E6 now, so you get this one.
Nope. We just toss them because whatever.
Okay.
Nobody wants a holy stripe because if the person who did it before sews on the edge, it gets all frumpy and all this thread
Fair
comes
enough.
out. So no, and I hate you got to cut the old one off, and getting it lined up is the worst part because they have to be equal height. Then they have to be actually,
Couldn't you just like
straight.
measure from the collar over the shoulder down to get like a height?
We do, but it's amazing when you got your arms straight, like how much a 16th of an inch you can see it. Like your eye can really see that. Oh, they're off height. So you've got to like pin it and then unpin
What
it.
you guys need is just like an automatic robot that just like comes around and goes.
Right, I wish.
Right?
So I get done doing it. I let him know it's done, and he comes to pick it up. Now, if you asked me to do the favor for you, like if you guys said, "Hey, I need you to do this for me," and I do it, right? If the thing and the circumstance change where you no longer need the favor I did for you, would you tell me it or keep it to yourself after it was already complete?
I would have to tell you because I would then need the favor to be undone.
Well, so because the stripes are permanent, right? He'll always have them until he needs them upgraded again, right?
Oh, I thought you were saying he didn't get the promotion and then he had to go back down.
No.
Okay.
The interview changed from wearing the dress uniform to uniform of the day. So then I did all that work for no reason.
I still would have told you. Oh no, I might not have. I
would have rather.
I would have said thank you for you doing it, and then just never bring it up because you're never going to see me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would have rather not known. And he's
Yeah,
like,
because you're going to be like, you just made me waste 25 minutes of my day.
exactly. He walked in and he goes, funny story. It's uniform of the day now. It changed. I'm like, son of a gun. I would have totally not done it. I mean, I
His
know he
blues are ready to
needs
rip
it.
now.
I know.
So like, it's not like it's totally for nothing. But
Are your blues up to date?
Well, of course they are.
it's me.
Of course I know.
Right?
It's me. No, and the only reason because I'm forced to. They weren't up to date 6 months ago, and then I got them up to date, or a year and a half ago, or whatever. So, but that was just really frustrating. I was like, dang it, I'd rather not have known.
Yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to know.
Yeah, they have the exact same thing. Like if somebody asked me to do like an editing favor or something and it never ends up going, I would rather just not know that I wasted my time.
Exactly.
Now, did he pay you for it? I know they pay you in brewskis.
No, everybody else pays in beer. He gets the friend discount of no beer.
Unacceptable.
Not unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
What's the benefit of knowing me if you can't get me to sew for you?
Yeah.
There's got to be some perks to being a friend.
Jeremy called me up the other day. He was like, Kara, I have a question about sewing corners.
I was this close to just seeing if we could outsource that job to you and have you come up
Really?
and sew them. Yes.
What were you
We had to make
sewing?
these big covers. So think of just like a cover for a motorcycle. We'll say that's it. It just covered a trailer instead.
Okay.
And so we
you
had
could
to-
just say to eventually cover for a trailer.
Well, but anyways,
Yeah, go on.
yeah, I don't know why I walked down that road, but they're huge. They were a custom fab project, and so there's one stripe that goes one piece of material that goes down the center of the whole thing, and then two sides that get sewn on. But you have to all the finished edges. You have to sew first and do the fold over, and then you gotta do the butt joint and then fold butt joint. But when I was getting to the corners, I never darted them, and I man rammed it. Wherever it was popped in the corners, I just went just back and forth,
It's like 9,000
yeah, I
miles
just
of
smashed
thread.
it down.
So you didn't even look at the video I sent you.
I did. I don't get how it works. So
It's so easy.
okay, so all right. If you take and you attach two pieces of material together,
Yep.
you can overlap them, right?
Yep.
Or you fold, put them together.
Yeah, and then sew the
And then
fold.
you inside out,
Yep.
and then you sew it, so that way when it turn it right side out, you
have
don't
a nice
see.
seam, yeah.
You get a nice seam, right? So I've got 4 layers of material.
Why would you fold?
Well, no. So
Oh, yeah, we're just saying, it's like, yeah, you have two
I
pieces, you
fold
just
it-
fold like this.
Just put right sides together.
Well, no, because it would only been 1 layer thick. It would have been if I just took it and went like this and sewed it. The material would only be 1 thick. So by rolling it over and then sewing through the fold, it creates 4 layers of material. So because this is going to be coming on and off a trailer. So
He's
it's
just
gotta
trying to
be
make it a
this is the material
stronger-
doesn't rip.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's I call it the material is called
Vinyl.
Krylon.
it's basically like hermiculite.
Is this alien technology?
It's oiled vinyl. So it doesn't
Oh,
get
it
dried
doesn't-
out and
okay.
cracked from sunlight. It's got
And,
like
and
an oil
it's
to it.
fairly water resistant.
Yeah, 100%. Yep.
That's like what they make tents out of.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, just thicker. It's thicker. It's
Well, yeah, you're not taking it off and on 1,000 times.
well,
with
and
a tent,
imagine
so.
that like a tarp, right? If you're gonna put a grommet in a tarp, you
Yeah.
don't just put it through one layer.
Yeah,
You
it's always folded over.
Yeah, you always fold it
Okay.
over. Yeah,
Yeah.
for buffing it up, right? So you fold it and fold it, then you sew that together, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you snip that for a corner? I don't get it. Impossible. It cannot be done.
You literally take scissors and go bloop.
Yeah, get some military grade scissors.
I was like, Kara, just bring up Chip. I'll watch him. You sew the project, and then the government will cut you a check.
Chip
They didn't cut me a check for the masks.
That's because you're working for me.
No, does Chip have a military? I know that you had to have one to get on base from.
I don't think babies need IDs.
No, not yet. He won't need one until he's got distinguishable features.
He's distinguishable.
He is distinguishable.
Like when he first showed up, it's like, yeah, he's any other pink glob. But now
he's distinguishable. I didn't get to show you the fun. We gave Chip his first little bit of food the other day.
We did. We gave him bananas.
Oh,
banana puree.
No, banana puree.
No, but I was like, you gotta like if it was like. Because now you know forever his first food was banana, right?
Yep.
You had to. If you should have been like Chilean ghost pepper,
well, so
something exciting for your first food. You know,
that's a good
boring
point,
first food.
But we'll talk about that for a second.
If you have a second child, it's got to be something.
So
fun.
There's some rules attached to this. So at least I'll give you the stipulation, and then you go from there.
Okay.
So the rule is when you give babies food for the first time, you do single ingredient puree. So that way you don't do like banana kiwi, because if they have allergic reaction, you don't know if it was the banana.
Oh, yeah,
kiwi.
yeah. Yep,
so you do just banana, then you do just kiwi. So here was his choices for his first meal. Sweet potato.
Okay.
Banana.
Okay.
What else did you buy?
Pumpkin, pear, green beans.
What would you
throw the green beans away?
For a kid, who gets puree green beans?
Hey, it's better than ham.
Oh my goodness.
Pureed ham sounds amazing.
No, dude, it is nasty.
Oh, okay. Well,
at a baby shower,
they're probably not pureeing it
like,
right.
Taste all these different foods, and all of them tasted like what they were. Like
like yam would be okay. I mean, of those, I think banana's probably the best choice, but
it tasted like an overly ripe banana.
Yeah.
It was good.
Because there's no structure to it or whatever.
Yeah.
But puree ghost peppers.
So Chris,
because you just
if you could go back and pick your first meal,
you give him the first bite, he goes insane. Then you just follow it with the banana, cools him down, and then
poor little guy, his digestive system can't handle that.
He's just getting a little bit, just so you can say the first actual food he had was a Chilean ghost pepper.
If you could write your own story, what would you have wanted your single ingredient first food to be? So you can't have like pizza because it's multi.
Yeah, but
so
you could have like pepperoni or something. You
could do,
or some like rare cheese or something.
That would, it's single ingredient, but he's already having milk, right?
Yeah, because
the cheese is boring for your first food.
Yeah, but if it's some like $9 million an ounce cheese or something, it's just like you want it to be like a milestone.
I got it, Chris. Your first food, caviar.
There you go. It's single ingredient. You can mash her down.
Yeah,
puree
Gross.
caviar.
Ew.
I'm sure that it's disgusting.
I want to know if there's a wealthy baby who had caviar for his first meal.
Probably.
Because I just think
back in the day,
if you were growing up and your parents were like, yeah, your first meal was this insanely hot pepper or whatever, like that's just a cool story. Because like
you just tell them, they have no idea if it's true or not.
Yeah, but you don't want to be liars, do you? Yeah. Jesus would know.
When then they find out and then they feel their whole foundation of the relationship.
Yeah, this like literally the earliest achievement I had is now a lie. The fact that I took on the hottest pepper on earth as a baby.
That would be hilarious.
Well, for the longest time, they did say rice cereal or oatmeal for baby's first food.
Weak.
That's it.
Weak. Like, here's the what's the absolute worst thing that could happen, right? Is he have a capsaicin allergy? Which I don't know. It's like he'll be uncomfortable, he'll cry. He does that anyway. So you get to have a cool, like, this is the first cool thing. I did something
pretty cool.
No, banana's weak. No, you do something like, I was, 5 months old and I had a ghost pepper. That's a bragging right, dude. Like, you missed a complete opportunity.
He's not having peppers. No.
The next one.
No! We're not having a next one.
Little Rodrigo.
Yeah, right?
Green beans, soy sauce, cloves, pepper. That's what Brad says. And he says, all those are things that I don't like. Well, I guess I like pepper, but I'm not particularly fond of cloves or soy sauce.
I thought Brad typed all that out, then said, and then said those are all things I don't like. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. No, that he likes, you don't like.
Yeah, it's like with the exception of pepper, that's all things that I don't like.
You don't like soy sauce?
It's just like liquid salt. It's way too much for me.
Oh, I like soy sauce.
I do too.
I'll just put regular salt on it at that point.
I love soy sauce is good.
Yeah.
You ever try like oyster sauce or eel sauce or anything?
I'm not down with any of that.
No sauces for Chris.
I prefer seasonings, not sauces.
Before we talk about Bad Batch, we had dinner at KFC tonight. And I just loved the guy who served us our food. So I want to give a little shout out to this guy. So I pull up and I ask for the honey mustard. Now, their fries are really good right now. Like, really, really good. KFC's fries are delicious. Dunking them in the honey mustard is the best. And we went through, and the guy's like, hey, man, I threw some honey mustard in your bag, but I really think you should try the KFC sauce.
KFC sauce is pretty good. I don't think it's as good as the honey mustard, but it's good.
So anyways, I just thought it was really cool. So I'm like, all right, I'll try it. So he throws a couple in there, and he was just like smiling. He's like, man, I order once a day. I get myself a fry, and I get myself a KFC sauce, and I just dunk them in there. And he was just bragging about this. And I thought it was really cool for him to be like,
that
I
is
asked
awesome.
for honey mustard. He's like, dude, you got to try this too. Like, just push him, and it wasn't upselling because the sauce is free.
Yeah.
So I just thought it was really cool. I was like, man, just excited and pumped out about KFC sauce.
That is awesome. So how did you feel about the KFC sauce?
It was good. No, it was really, really good. You can't go wrong with
It's like a
their honey
fancier
mustard.
ketchup.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with honey mustard, but...
Swanky says, I hate to burst people's bubbles, but we all know there's only two options for first food. It's breast milk or baby formula. We're talking first actual, like...
Yeah, that's true.
Actual food after that.
So is he trying to negate what you're saying, though?
I think so, saying that, like, the banana's like a weak choice or whatever. It's like, it's not... He's saying it doesn't even matter because his first food was breast milk.
Yeah.
And it's like, sure, the first thing he ever ate, but the first, like, non-formula whatever thing.
I got it. So if it's fed, you just have to eat a ghost pepper chip before his first meal.
That's not happening.
That way the milk is spicy.
Nope.
Ooh, a spicy milk.
That's not happening. It's not happening.
So if those are your two options, either give your baby a little itty bitty bit of puree ghost pepper, or you have to eat a ghost pepper chip.
Chip and I are running away.
It is not an option.
I just
But
think,
it
like, if I have no idea what my first solid food was, my parents probably don't even remember at this point. But if they told me growing up that my first food was something super cool like that, that's just like people will be like, oh, tell me a random fact about you that I don't know.
Oh, that is the perfect answer to that, by the way.
It's like my first
food.
Yeah, it's like my first real food was, Montague's Revenge.
Right.
I'm just trying to arm this kid with some coolness because he's grown up so lame so far.
Chris is trying to kill our kid.
No, he's not. It's not going to hurt him.
I'm trying to.
Are you sure about that?
Hey, you
I'm
know what's
trying
really
to guide him
funny?
down a path that
It
doesn't
gets
lead
even
to
better,
lameness.
Chris. You're genius in your line of thinking. Pure genius. Because what do you do to kill heat when you eat a hot chip?
Yeah.
You wash it down with milk.
Exactly.
So then he would need you when he's done. We're doing it.
Can you
Next
imagine
week.
like a spicy nipple?
That's
We need to
hilarious.
leave this topic.
It's so funny though.
John says thanks for these podcasts. They're very enlightening and your humor's grand. Thank you.
Well, because you've heard the stories, right? Like somebody's making nachos and they get jalapeno juices on their hand and then they rub their eye or go to the bathroom. You would just have burning boob.
Oh yeah, because that's what I want.
You're missing
Fire
the like,
Nation.
it's temporary discomfort for a lifetime of epicness.
I don't give
it
two
is an
farts.
epic story.
No.
Okay, so Achilles' mom dipped him into the river Styx or whatever to give him like indestructibility except for the heel, right? Because that's what she had to hold him by. That's how far moms will go to give somebody a BA life. And you're resisting a little bit of spicy?
Yep.
You know what's funny? I never knew the origin of that story. I didn't know he was held in the river.
Yeah, that's why the Achilles heel is a weakness. That's what
That's
he's
the
held
coolest
by.
thing
It might
ever.
not be the river Styx. It might be some other thing, but I think it was that.
That's cool.
The river Styx is where the dead people go.
Yeah, and he just absorbed their energy. I don't know what river it was. He was dipped into some fancy river.
Ooh, we should have a podcast all about Greek mythology.
You got
They
one to
do it
look
like
up
that.
now? Why can't baby children eat honey?
Oh, because of botulism.
Yep, there's botulism in the honey.
We looked that up because we were wondering. So literally,
there you go.
it's not a real threat. It's just they're doing it to cover their bases. I always thought it was like, how could a baby choke on honey?
They can't choke. And when you feed babies, you're supposed to give them a
River
finger-sized
Styx.
chunk.
Suck it.
Yeah,
I
river
know.
sticks.
I know things.
But hey, I admitted I didn't know that he was held by the heel. That's awesome.
So here's the thing. Hold him by the heel and then grab him by the arm and go dip the rest of him in.
I mean, like, you're already in the river Styx. You're like, just like, don't go let's get out of here. It's like saying, it's like, instead of giving him a little bit of ghost pepper, just give him the whole pepper. I'm just saying, he just needs a little like, just like an infant. It doesn't need to be a lot.
No.
Just needs to be a taste.
Nope.
A tweezer.
Mike says, isn't it incredibly selfish to not make the kid invulnerable to hot pepper?
Yes, exactly. You build up a tolerance. Hey,
Can you imagine starting off with it? Like, nothing would ever be spicy to you again.
That's true.
You would walk around, we would walk through life.
They would rename the Scoville the chip scale. Because you are stronger than Scoville.
It's brilliant.
It's brilliant.
Everybody should take parenting advice from a mid-30s guy with no children. That's all I'm saying.
Well, this mid-30 guy with a child is agreeing with you.
Because
the mid-30s mom that's actually thinking about things is saying no.
I have been recently, within the past year, been in an environment where I've had to say an interesting fact about yourself. And it is annoying. How cool would that be to say that my first food.
You really want to submit our child to a pepper that his body cannot handle.
It's too late now. You wasted your chance.
It's too late. It's banana. We need to have another one so that we can make him eat a spicy food.
I'm going to talk to my sister.
Chris.
I'm going to talk to my sister.
At the same time you put the spice in his mouth, you make him step on a Lego.
Invulnerability. You just created Hercules.
Yes.
I'm going to go and get a hysterectomy now.
You realize that Chip has 50% of this thinking power, right?
Yes.
Oh, dear God.
You wait till you see the video of him eating, Chris. So he takes the first bite, and then his eyes get all big. And then I scoop a second bite, and as soon as the spoon gets within grabbing range, he goes, and he just sits there and goes like this on the spoon, and he's like,
imagine for 5 months all you had was milk.
yeah, I get it.
Banana is probably the most, it literally is the most exotic flavor he's ever encountered.
Yep.
Brad says, I wish my mom had done that for me when I was a kid. Spicy is my kryptonite.
Oh, see? He can't eat Clyde's hot chicken. Brad cannot enjoy the graciousness.
Do you really think your mom gave you a hot pepper? You like spicy.
I do like spicy.
Do you think your mom fed you pureed pepper?
I eat spice out of rebellion. She probably was too bland growing up. So now
he got like blanched green beans or something.
Yes.
So just all the flavor of it got sucked out.
Well, you're even the one who said about your own dad. Pepper's a little too much.
He's Scandinavian through and through. Like,
it's like he said,
pepper.
Kara's not going to leave Chip alone with us until he's 18.
seriously.
He's going to, I'm telling you, my job is to make this kid as badass as possible.
Every time Kara gets home and it's after my time of watching him unsupervised, the first thing I say, nothing bad happened. He made it. He lived. That's the first thing I say every time. He lived.
That's a very high bar to cross.
Well, I feel accomplished that he's still alive.
Chip, Jeremy has said numerous times, if anything happened to me, Chip would probably die because he wouldn't know what to do.
I wouldn't know what to do. So, for example, Kara bought him a tent, right? It's a really cute little tent. It's
how much camping are you doing at 5 months
It's
old?
not a tent. It's a tummy time thing.
Yeah. So
okay.
But it's got like 2 sticks.
Well, not even sticks.
Not sticks, but poles.
It's like
People are laughing. It's still alive.
it's got just foam bars, and if you grab it and set it up right, they just kind of like open up.
It's like a
little
teepee.
blanket. It's a teepee. It's like a teepee.
It's the thing the cat was messing with the other day.
Yes,
right?
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Right, so you can picture it. So I had it set up right, and so I'm laying on the ground with Chip. He's looking up at all the stuff under the tent, and then I looked over and up, and I had set it up so part of it was under the coffee table, and I really thought to myself, if a coffee table leg broke right now, it would crush him.
Mm-hmm.
We've been around broken coffee table legs before.
We sure have. And I was like, I can't believe I didn't think of this until I'm already down here. So I had to slide him out from underneath the coffee table.
Trust me, I thought about getting rid of that coffee table because the legs on that thing are not the sturdiest.
That's what I'm saying. There's a real threat. This isn't just a veiled threat like the call of the void or whatever.
Yeah, it's like, if a meteor landed on him now.
I know, exactly. It is a real threat.
I mean, the legs on that coffee table are weak. They have... when AJ was house sitting for us,
they busted.
Busted off. So we almost need a new one.
I like that coffee table a lot.
I do too.
So,
bring it
but
down
I like
here.
our son more.
Oh, there you go. You bring it down here.
There we go. That's perfect.
Well, Kara wants to build a Star Wars one.
Yeah. So there's a Facebook page I follow called Nerd Forge.
Okay.
She's awesome. It's her and I think her husband. But she has some cosplay, but mostly like props and stuff. And she makes these really cool videos, like think our time lapses, but without all like the talking parts in between.
Yeah.
And she'll just like work on making these things with like cool angles and time lapse, and it's super cool.
Sweet.
And so like the crates that you see at
Loot box. No, I'm just
like
kidding.
the crates we saw down like Galaxy's Edge sitting around.
Oh yeah.
I thought it'd be sick to like make one of those and do a time lapse, like cool angles of me making one and stuff.
That'd be dope.
And then we could end up using it here, like get rid of this,
That would be sweet.
and actually have like a.
You know what that reminds me of? There's a project that I wanted to do for a while. I wanted to make like a tool chest, but I wanted to make it it'd be exactly 1 meter cubed. Mm-hmm. And then I would get a vinyl skin of the Minecraft crafting table, and then you just open up one side of it and like the tools that you need are in there. But then it's like a little square workbench. But then like you have tool access on the inside. I think that'd be so freaking cool. But then I was thinking like the first thing I thought of was companion cube when you were talking about. Making a thing or whatever, but obviously that's like a portal thing. But then, bringing it all the way back around to what you said, it made one of those cool like cargo, like Star Wars cargo crates.
Yeah.
Be sick.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Galaxy's Edge is fun. Disneyland is open again, guys. We could go back.
Yeah. We're
going in May, right?
I hope so.
Okay, a lot of people are salty that they moved it to Memorial Day weekend.
Absolutely BS.
It's
Brad,
stupid.
We may or may not be in California May of 2022.
Next year, yeah.
May 26th to the 29th.
Jeremy's birthday's the
birthday.
26th.
Yeah.
No, so it was in August, and then they're like, we're going to bump it up to May, guys. And tons of people were posting on their announcement, and they were mad. Like,
I'm mad.
Everybody's been planning it for
Since
August.
April of 19.
Yeah. They've been planning it for August, and all of a sudden, Star Wars Celebration's like, nope, we're going to bump it up in 3 months on you guys.
I'd rather have them go
Interesting.
out the other way. Why is it? When is it?
Yeah, like go to May of 23 or something.
Yeah. Why is exactly that would be better? Why would you ever take time off?
Yeah.
One guy said, I was reading through the comments, and one guy said he had money in a, what's a trust?
A CD maybe.
Annuity.
Something that you can't take
I bet you it's a
money
CD.
out of without getting taxed on it or whatever.
Yeah, there's a lot of different things
Anyway,
like that, but
he
it's basically time sealed.
Yeah.
So that you can access it at a certain.
And he had it so he could access it August of next year. And so now he said he's taking a huge hit on it because he's going to be taking it out in May.
Yeah, it's for example, like with my 401k, it's a 25% early penalty on top of the taxes you have to pay on it. Like if I wanted to take money against my 401k for like a down payment on a house or something.
Right.
It's massively punitive, which the point is you're not supposed to be touching it.
Right. Well, he had put it away for celebration.
Yeah.
Like,
But like a CD would do that, a certificate of deposit.
Yep.
It's usually like we'll pay you 3% on whatever amount of money you put in, but you have to leave it for 48 months or whatever.
So anyway, he was salty. He was mad. I'd be mad about that too.
Brad says the Lions Memorial are insane.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's a big travel weekend.
Yeah.
I don't know
gonna
why
suck.
why they picked Memorial. A lot of people like
Yeah, no kidding. And they said it was making better hotel reservations. That's worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Memorial Weekend.
yeah, Disneyland's I'm sure gonna be absolutely packed.
Oh, that is frustrating.
Yeah.
Salt level 100.
Yep. So we're all a little bitter over on this side.
We do have an interesting topic of conversation here. Mike wants to know what we intend to be the last thing we eat before we die. Ooh. So we had our potential first thing. What's the last thing?
It's not going to be spicy, that's for sure.
Why not, Jeremy? Why not go out with a bang? Grandpa Jeremy, he ate the devil's toe ghost pepper.
And that's what killed him.
Yeah, because then you can never hack it up to being your natural causes. You just blame it on the
See, and here's the thing. If that was your last meal, it was going in one end, but you never have to deal with it coming out the other.
That's true. The nurses will deal with it coming out the other end.
He said it'd be the last thing you eat. It doesn't know how long you live after that. You could still live where it passes.
That's true.
I mean, are you going to want to live that long after eating that?
So it's you're talking like 12 hours. You'll probably have another meal. That's the thing. It's like...
Well, so far, it would be my favorite food I've ever eaten. And I attribute that to the compliments of the chef.
I was going to
leek and
say.
onion soup I had in England. So I'd have leek and onion soup.
Interesting. So you're far-fetched.
Yep, exactly. Kara?
You'd have heartburn as a ghost.
Eternal heartburn.
The moaning and wailing isn't because they're trying to scare you. It's like, I need an antacid.
I don't know what my last meal would be.
Well, what's your favorite food?
I don't know. I don't really have a favorite.
Yeah, you do.
Everyone's
You
favorite
love
food is pizza.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'd want pizza to be my last food.
Sammy's Pizza.
I would be totally down for a Sammy's Pizza to be my last meal.
They're good.
I mean, maybe like a whole seafood platter, tons of butter, just like lobster, crab legs. I mean, just the whole nine.
I would kill myself early if that was my only option. I hate seafood.
I love seafood with some Red Lobster biscuits.
Oh, the biscuits are good. What's yours, Chris? Sammy's Pizza?
I mean, that's a strong contender. I'm trying to think of like, I mean, honestly, if I was going to go with a pizza, I'd probably do a home slice pizza.
Oh, home slice.
Because it's just a little bit more exotic, too.
Oh, now here's the thing.
Not just home slice circa 2013.
We need to bring Chris down to Mesa Pizza.
Yeah, you would love Mesa Pizza.
So Jeremy has now made an addendum to what his favorite pizza is. His favorite normal pizza is home slice. If you just want your standard pepperoni, whatever. His favorite specialty pizza is Mesa Pizza.
They made like a macaroni and cheese pizza. It was to die for.
Oh dang!
It was. You took macaroni and cheese and just baked it onto a pizza. That's what they did, but it was delicious.
It was good mac and cheese, not just like Kraft mac and cheese.
Home style.
Yeah. Oh. Man.
I mean, they sell by the slice, and they probably have like 30 different flavors of pizza.
Yep.
I'm thinking, so the Rendezvous does a bunch of wacky burgers. They do a donut burger.
Ooh.
Weird.
It's so good. So it's like, imagine a bacon cheeseburger, throw with a bun, 2 donuts.
Yeah, 2 donuts. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I think the Minnesota State Fair does something like that, don't they? Don't they have a burger or a donut burger?
State
Krispy
Fair
Kreme
food.
does.
Oh, speaking of, I would definitely want a bucket of cheese curds added onto my last meal too.
Mini donuts.
Well, then there you go.
Yeah.
Carrot.
We'll just wheel you guys to the State Fair.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be in a hospital bed, just a frail little old lady. I'll be like, I want a deep fried Oreo.
I live with Kara. Her last food, if you couldn't pick like a buffet, would probably be cheese curds. She loves cheese.
Specifically like State Fair cheese curds, like the mouse. The mouse ones, those ones.
They come in the bucket.
Yeah.
Have you had the cheese curds from King of Creams?
No, we better go try them.
They're freaking good.
So
they're like big old like cubes. They're so.
I work with his
hashtag worth it.
I work with his sister.
Oh really?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Justine.
Like
how big are these cubes?
They're probably an inch.
Yeah.
I think I did have them because since I work with his sister during one of our staff meetings pre Walmart 19, they actually brought the food truck to my work.
That's awesome.
And then work paid for the whole thing.
Oh my That's dope.
Yeah, so I got like a Philly cheesesteak and I think cheese curds.
So that's the thing that they're known for is this Philly cheesesteak. They have this barbecue sauce there that's so effing good. So I do a bacon cheeseburger, and then I put barbecue sauce and then I get cheese curds, and it's like a perfect freaking meal. That might be my last meal, actually.
I'm telling you, when you said
I'll
cheese
let
curds,
Justine know that her brother's cheese curd burger would be your last meal.
You said cheese curd, and then that hit me that would be Kara's last meal.
Okay, well, here's the funny thing. Over April Fool's, Culver's came out with their Curder Burger
so
April Fool's thing.
funny.
I messaged Jeremy. I was like, I need this in my life right now.
A bun with a cheese curd the size of a patty.
Like a cheese curd patty. I was like,
But you think about it, it's got all the breading in it, but it had a bun on it. And she's like, I want to get this. And I was like, Kara's April Fool's.
Would be amazing.
And people must have gone and ordered it because Culver's commented underneath and they're like, before you guys go and order this at your local Culver's, make sure you know what day it is. And they're like, oh, it was sad.
Got a couple of comments to catch on pretty quick.
And then it's mash time.
So Mike says the Bianco from Sammy's, bro, or one of those old Jerry's pies.
Oh, yeah.
Then Swanky says, if it's your last meal, I'd get the most artery clogging, diabetes causing foods.
I'm telling you, a bucket of cheese curds.
Well, so the cheese curds at King of Creams, like you
said they have a cheese curd burger?
No.
Oh.
I'd say I would get the bacon cheeseburger and cheese curds.
Got it.
But there's you can get cheese curds with varying amounts of batter on them. Like there's very light batter.
Yeah.
On it, but you bite into it and it just melts. It's just bleh. Oh, it's so good. It's not like a hard freaking cheese.
I'm literally I have 8 at work leftovers all week. I am going out to get cheese curds at King Creams tomorrow.
You should bring some home for me.
Nope.
No.
They're going to be cold and nasty. You have to
Fine.
eat cheese curds for
I'll go and get my own.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, just
We'll
coordinate.
have a lunch date.
But you go on lunch. I'm going to be in church still.
Oh, all right, fine.
Yeah, well, some people have to sacrifice for their sins, I guess.
All right.
I'm leading worship at my church, so. All right, so it's 5 different categories, right? So it's
Mike Fish says you would be talking about food, crying emoji.
Ah,
so
Are you
it's
fasting or something right now?
no, but we're
gosh,
talking about food.
But yeah,
Oh.
I'm wondering if he's fasting or something.
Maybe keto? I have no idea.
all right. So it's car, spouse, kid.
We're doing MASH for me. We've done it for Chris. We've done it for Kara. We're going to do MASH before we go.
job,
So what we're gonna need are suggestions. What's the first suggestion? Well, while you're feeling that, what's the first suggestion?
car.
Car.
We'll do car first. Yeah.
All right, we just need suggestions for a vehicle. Potential 4 of them.
4 cars.
Yeah.
We need 4 suggestions of vehicle for Jeremy. Anything from ridiculous to mundane to anything you guys can come up with. A Pinto.
Okay, Pinto.
Just has contractions to left base and waiting to see if baby is coming or not. Okay, so
That's right.
congratulations.
I forgot
Yeah,
their baby
congrats.
was due in May. No, hold on to the 26th.
Trust me, no woman is going to want to hold on that much longer. I was ready for Chip to be out at the end. I was like,
A wacky racer car, like from those old like
the one
Hanna-Barbera movies.
Yeah, put wacky racer car
casualty race car.
and tow mater.
What's Penelope Pit Stops? I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either. It's an acronym for PP. I'm sure they're just trying to make me say I drive the PP mobile. Oscar Mayer Wiener Dog
Hey,
mobile.
I have been in the physical presence of the Planters Peanut Mobile.
What?
It was in Duluth. It was up at what's that water park thing?
Edge?
Yeah, Edgewater.
One more car.
Oh, Penelope Pit Stops is one of the wacky racers.
Oh.
So what do you have so far?
I've got Pinto, a wacky race car, or do you want me to put Penelope pit stops?
Just put PP.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I just need 2 more.
Let's go the Back to the Future DeLorean. Let's get
Yes!
the cool option.
The DeLorean, yes, and then the Oscar Mayer Wiener mobile?
What?
Or the Planter's Peanut.
Let's go the Planters Peanut Mobile.
Okay. All right, next category, Kara, so people can start
Spouse.
typing. Spouse. Who am I going to marry?
Who is Jeremy going to be married to?
So last time we picked
Nobody
some-
suggests Kara because that's lame.
That is lame. Kara
Sorry,
didn't get
Kara.
Jeremy.
Who's a creepy? Are there any creepy? You guys gave me Edamon. There has to be like creepy.
Bellatrix Lestrange.
Oh, there you go.
You're going to
Bellatrix.
be married to Bellatrix. She's a murderer.
Jeremy,
I guess you're already
you-
married to Kara.
Yep.
Zing. A droid.
Okay, all right. Do we have a specific droid?
Gonk droid.
Gonk. Yes.
Can you imagine?
Gonk, gonk, gonk.
Can you imagine in the bedroom?
That's what he just was doing, Kara.
I love the gonk droid in Bad Batch.
Yeah, I know. She's using it as a pillow.
Oh, freaking
See how I said
gonk.
pillow? I had to focus on it.
Okay, so we got Bellatrix.
Mike says tall Resident Evil chick.
The new one that everybody's talking about.
I would imagine so.
She's wearing a white dress.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's put that in.
Yep.
One more.
One more.
Somebody cool.
Should we give him a good one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's blonde actress you like?
Well, I mean, there's Charlize Theron.
No, the Margot Robbie.
Oh, I love Margot Robbie.
Do you?
Ooh, this would be spicy.
All right. How many kids? Or what kids?
Yeah, potential children that Jeremy would have.
So, I mean, think about any Omega. Put down Omega.
That'll
She's
be
cool.
your only cool one.
Omega. I'm going to get all cool stuff.
No, you're not.
Yep.
No.
My luck, it's going to be all cool. BB-8.
No, you're not getting cool things. That was your only cool one.
BB-8 is a droid, not a child.
Well,
Yeah.
I could have a droid wife.
That's true, I guess.
A
Dang it,
mouse
I thought I had a
droid.
picture of this.
A mouse droid.
No. It's
People, say some kids. Dennis the
creepy
Menace.
kids.
Why does everything be creepy?
Hagrid's half brother the half-wit giant. Grop.
Grop, put Grop.
Grop the troll.
Who's the Adam's Family girl?
Wednesday or Tuesday?
Tuesday.
It's I can't remember.
I think it's Wednesday.
Brad says Chucky.
I had Chucky,
I think that's why he brought it back up.
and we can do Chucky. Should we do Chucky?
Sure.
It is definitely Wednesday, apparently.
Okay, job.
Job. Air Force life support technician or whatever.
No, that's what I do already.
Yeah, but we have to put that on there because it's a nightmare choice for you.
It is a nightmare choice. It's what I do.
So ACLS.
Pirate peg leg repairman.
Yes. That sounds fun. Turning him a new leg. It'd be hard for me to get materials right now. I'd have to switch to metal. They're piles
Clang,
yeah.
clang.
They'd rust out from the salt.
It's all rust like the pirate. That's a cool name. Snowplow driver.
All right, hey, that's very Minnesotan. Whoop, just gonna sneak right by you there. I have a story about snowplows.
And one more.
Zamboni driver.
No. You don't get to recommend stuff for yourself.
Victoria's Secret model.
All right, sweet. Let's put that one under Mary.
Jeremy has to wear the bras and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Thongs, bras, lingerie.
Your boobs are the exact right size for this outfit, Jeremy.
And then last one was city that he lives
Where I'm gonna live.
Where is Jeremy going to live?
California. LA. Put down LA.
That's the only good one.
That's the only good one that you get. Crap, what's the name of that place?
Crap.
Oh, Mustafar.
Yes, I have the high ground. Do you know Mustafar used to be beautiful
Until
it
the
was
Sith wrecked
cursed
it.
by a bleeding heart thing that the Vader Immortal storyline.
Yeah, it talks about it.
New Jersey.
No, not
Yeah,
New
New
Jersey.
Jersey.
Oh yeah, you hate the whatever you call them.
turnpikes.
Turnpikes. One more.
Disneyland.
No.
Oh, we already have a good one.
Yeah, you shut your pie hole.
Oh, a vegetarian restaurant.
It's got to be something gross and garbagey.
Iowa. That city in Pennsylvania that had to be abandoned because of the coal mine fires.
So put Pennsylvania.
Oh wait, isn't there like a
Scranton.
haunted island just outside of New York?
Haunted island.
Well, do
Yeah,
PA.
there's
Somebody-
like-
it was a guest request for Pennsylvania.
What was it? Okay,
Just
fine.
Yeah, they're just flaming Pennsylvania city.
Abandoned PA city.
Is it time for numbers now?
numbers.
Yep.
Start spitting them out.
All right, numbers between 1 and 9.
1 and 9. First person
If
to spit
Jeremy
out a
gets all
number.
the good ones, I'm going to be real upset.
First
too.
person to spit out a number gets an iTunes gift card.
Brad and his classic 11.
Yes. And we comply with because it's Brad.
Okay.
No, you got to say what was removed.
Nope.
No,
you're
or
not
do we
gonna-
wait till the end?
Wait until the end.
All I've got so far is 11. I'll throw one out. 2. 9.
Okay.
3.
Okay.
4.
Okay.
6. Centralia, Pennsylvania, apparently is the name of it. 1.
Okay.
5. I feel like I'm calling the lottery numbers.
Okay.
Congratulations, we've reached 100 messages with Restream Chat. 3.
Okay.
What's another good number? Let's go 7.
Okay.
Bingo.
Swanky says 11.
That sounds like a kid who wants to be a teenager but is only 11, so they just
Yeah.
round up. I'm 11.
Okay.
See, if the kid was cool enough, like they had eaten a ghost pepper as their
Yes.
first meal, they wouldn't need to try and do that.
No, they'd be
Pie.
third, 4.
So we're gonna round down. It's 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Just waiting. Jeremy, do you have a number you want to throw out?
3.
Okay.
Okay.
7.
Okay.
Now, theoretically, I'm a pretty lucky guy, so this could come out in my favor.
Yeah, like
Let's just say your spouse and your child make sense.
on
no.
6. On the luck spectrum, Jeremy and I couldn't be further apart.
Okay.
5,
Okay.
4,
Okay.
3,
Oh,
all right, we got it.
2-1.
Oh, yeah. It was just Swanky and Brad are taking turns doing the countdown.
Oh, funny.
Okay, we got it, guys.
Did you cancel out the MASH?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
So, are you guys ready? Jeremy is MASH. He lives in a shack
Oh.
with Bellatrix Lestrange.
Oh, my gosh.
And they made a baby, and that baby was Chucky. To get back and forth to his job as a pirate peg leg repairman, he drives Penelope pit stops.
I didn't get any good ones.
That's funny that you got a wacky monster car racer and you live a wacky monster car life while repairing pirate peg legs.
And the city that he lives in is Centralia, Pennsylvania.
No,
Of course.
I didn't get a single good one.
No, you didn't.
That's hilarious.
You better drive home tonight. I'm not very lucky right now. Not a single good. I demand a recount.
That's fun.
The funny thing is, any number when you do this can change the entire outcome.
Oh, yeah.
So like every single one made it very specifically that.
Yep.
That's crazy.
It is really funny. That's a shack, Penelope pit stops, Bellatrix, Chucky, pirate peg leg repairman, and Centralia, Pennsylvania.
Brad says the work stories he would tell.
Oh, right. I have this many work stories what I do right now.
Can you imagine if you just everything about your job is the same, but instead of packing parachutes or whatever, it's all pirate maintenance related.
Oh, man.
So it's
Would you
like the
like to
pirates are like the pilots, and it's like you have to repair their uniforms and all the equipment that they use. You're like sharpening hooks and fixing legs. And
Jeremy would be like, would you like to switch to the Swiss Army knife peg leg?
We got new avionics in this peg leg.
That's what I was going to say. What happens? Because like we deal with technology changes. So be like, oh, wait
This
till
one's
you
got a
guys see
spring in it so you can really
well, wait till you see the bullet gets invented versus muskets or whatever. Well, that's why I love about Blackbeard. The guy carried like 6 guns because you
Don't need
couldn't
to
really
reload,
reload.
yeah. Nothing but whammies, said
Yep.
Swanky.
That's really, really funny.
That is funny.
I love doing that. Next week, we should just do Brad for poops and giggles.
Yeah.
And then Swanky's next.
Jeremy
Gabe.
said you could claim you made the Lieutenant Dan's legs.
Right? Oh, man. You know how many splinters I would probably get? I'd be like, shh, ow, shh, ow.
Brad tried to say black powder muskets, but it came out as black power muskets. Pretty funny. Oh, what was I? So okay, I'm gonna plug the gaming thing one more time.
RPG.
Okay, I still do have it up. So, for those of you that don't know, I'm doing a randomizer playthrough on Pokemon Pearl on YouTube right now, and eventually we're gonna get Kara and Jeremy doing a Nuzlocke.
Yes.
And Fire
live
Red.
stream, yep.
On there, but so there's an episode where I rename all the Pokemon different names, and there's a lag in the input. Give me 1 second.
He's laughing because Chris laughs at his own jokes.
So there's a little bit of lag in the input, and one of the names as I was trying to name it. Most of the time, what'll happen is it'll double tap the same letter. It's like I'll try and move the thing and then hit the whatever. So, and one of the names turned out pretty hilarious, and I probably laughed for like 10 minutes during that episode about that stupid name. Unfortunately, that's not going to be out for a hot minute. But anyway, if you search RPG and then Brownie, but spelled 8R0WN13, that's RPG 8R0WN13. That is the easiest way to find it. Is the restream not going to do that? Let's just do it on Twitch. RPG 8R0WN13. Bam. Just like that. It's pretty fun, and you just hang out with me, which is way better than hanging out with Jeremy and Kara. So
It's a really fun series. He started it as a proof of like concept just to try it out, and it turned into it was just so
yeah.
fun.
So the first couple episodes are kind of weird because I'm basically just like talking at Jeremy. I'm like, yeah, so we could do something like this, and I made Jeremy my rival.
Yeah, oh, it's so funny.
So,
And he named a seagull after me, Little J.
Yep, he's still on the team.
I love Little J.
So he says that'll give me something to have on when going to bed. That's when my sister watches
That's
them.
so funny.
She literally told me today, she's like, I can't wait until there's like 10 episodes out so I can just put it on
Playlist?
put it on playlist and repeat. He says we really should set up a Discord. That 100% is going to be Jeremy's responsibility.
Absolutely.
So, Jeremy, you set up the Discord.
I will.
Oh, okay. Do we want to? We have this. You still have the PO box, right?
Yeah.
So like we're paying for it.
Yeah. PO Box 3110, Duluth, Minnesota 55807 for that.
What's the number? Sorry.
PO Box 3110, and just do Duluth, Minnesota. Try 55805.
Well, you're 55811, right?
55804.
Oh, you're at the lower end. Okay.
Yep. I think it's 55805.
Oh yeah, it gets higher as you go up the hill.
Yeah.
So if like because we had sort of teased this during the 300th.
803 is Mount Royal area.
300th.
Oh.
We teased this during the 100th episode that if you've got
Cam knows the address because he shipped us Yoda.
So if you have like an interesting curio or artifact or something that means something to you and a story that goes along with it, send it in and we'll do like a little mini feature that we'll just like play during the podcast and then we can put it up on the shelf until you ask for it back.
We might even get funnier than that. Maybe I'll write a backstory and present both, and people can decide which one is true about them.
Oh, you're pulling a Keith.
Yes. Exactly. I'm pulling a U for Keith's game that you made for Keith.
Oh, yes.
Because that's always super fun. But all right,
So
Chris.
yeah, we've had this for a million years. I figure we might as well. We've never actually announced it on the podcast. So
Brad, thank you for tuning in. Swanky, thanks for tuning in. I don't
Gabe,
know.
I think, was
Mike,
here.
Gabe, other Mike, John, everybody that was lurking in the comments but not saying anything. We appreciate you jumping in, saying hello to us. If you made it this far in the video, congratulations. You made it to the end of the video. So go ahead and give us a like. It shows you want to see more content like this in the future. Comment down below if you want to participate in some kind of random whatever. What did we talk? We talked about all stuff. What was the dumbest decade? What would you want your first meal to have been? What do you want your last meal to be? All of those fun things. We're looking forward to hearing about that in the comments below. Subscribe if you're not already. Ring the notification bell to be notified every time we upload a new video or go live. We have a lot of fun going live with you guys, and it's something you probably shouldn't miss out on. And thank you guys so much for watching, and of course,
May the force be with you.